Hi everyone, my name is Jackie and welcome to my channel, Books, Board Games, and Ball Gowns. Today I am doing the Festive Christmas book tag. I was tagged by Christy at Paradise Lost in Books. I will link to her video down below as well as to the original video. Now I know what you're thinking, it's after Christmas, why are you doing a Christmas book tag? Well, I was tagged on Christmas and it's not yet New Year's, so I figure I'm still in the window of acceptable posting for this video. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Number 1 is a fictional family you would like to spend Christmas dinner with. Now for my choice, only 2 of the characters are actually related, but it is entirely possible to be family and not be blood related. So for this one, I chose The Inner Circle from A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I mean, who has read this book and not wanted to be part of that squad? Literal squad goals right there. So I just think that Christmas dinner with them would be so much fun, even if Amryn doesn't actually eat food. I just think that they would be really, really fun to spend the holidays with. So I went with The Inner Circle. Number 2 is a bookish item you would like to receive as a gift. I'd be happy with anything. You may have seen in my last video that I actually did receive an Owl Crate box for Christmas, which was amazing. You could literally get me anything bookish related. Bookshelves, subscription boxes, books themselves, and I would be happy and grateful. So I'm not very hard to shop for. Number 3 is a fictional character you think would make the perfect Christmas elf. For this one, I went with Luna Lovegood from the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. She's just so creative and open-minded. I mean, she created her own lion and raven hats for the Quidditch games. If she could do that, she could most certainly help Santa create some new toys. So Luna Lovegood is my pick for the perfect Christmas elf. Number 4 is match a book to its perfect Christmas song. For this one, the song that I picked is I'll Be Home for Christmas, and the book I chose to go with it was The Martian by Andy Weir. I listened to The Martian on Audible, so I'll input a little picture here, someplace with the cover, but I thoroughly enjoyed that book. If you've read it, I think it makes sense. You know, Mark Watney is trying to get home. Number 5, Bah Humbug, a book or fictional character you've been disappointed in and should be put on the naughty list. For this one, I went with Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. I'm sorry, it wasn't a terrible book, but I really, really hated the main character. I was expecting a lot more from this book than I got, so Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. I'm sorry if you loved it, but I didn't. Number 6 is a book or fictional character you think deserves more love and appreciation and deserves to be put on the nice list. For this one, I went with one that I think most everyone is familiar with the movie, but may not be aware that it's a book, and the book is phenomenal. And that is The Princess Bride by William Goldman. Yes, it is a book. It is actually a book. And I will say that the movie adaptation was actually very faithful to the book. Of course, there are more details that had to be left out and everything, but it was so much fun to read this. It's such a good book, and I think that it deserves more appreciation because yes, the movie is fantastic and the book is just as fantastic. Number 7 is Red, Gold, and Green, a book that has a wonderfully Christmassy feeling to it. For this one, I kind of cheated and definitely went with a Christmas book, and that is How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. I love this book. It has been one of my favorite children's books pretty much forever. The entire back cover is green. Most of the front cover is red, and it's not even just red, it's kind of like a shiny red. It's probably actually glaring a little bit on the screen. But, I mean, it's the Grinch. I mean, how can you not love the Grinch? So, this is my Christmassy feel book. And number 8 is a book or series you love so much you want everyone to find it under their Christmas tree this year so they can read and love it too. This one I definitely went with a more classic book. Obviously I could say Harry Potter for everything, but this one I decided to pick a book that I read for the first time in middle school that has just stuck with me. It just all around is a wonderful book, and I think most people would love it. The book that I chose for this one is The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I read this for the first time when I was in middle school, and knowing that my mom read it when she was in middle school was, you know, just added another layer to why I loved it, because it was something that we were able to bond over too. And it's a classic. It is very much a classic. His writings are phenomenal. So this is the book that I would pick for everyone to have under their Christmas tree. I think that about wraps it up. I hope all of you had a wonderful holiday. I know New Year's is right around the corner, so may all of you have an amazing, wonderful, phenomenal new year. Thank you all so much for watching, and I appreciate all of you so much. Happy holidays and a very Merry New Year to all of you, and I will see you all soon. Bye!